My lovely viewers, you are welcome to T-Ben Math class. In today's lesson, we're going to look at a particular topic under mathematics, that is binary operations. When we say a binary operation, what does it mean? A binary operation is an operation that combines two elements to obtain one element. Binary operations can be defined using symbols such as star, delta, nabla, a circle with a star, a square with a dot, and others. When we say a binary operation, it is all about when a certain operation combines two elements to produce another element. We say that such an operation is a binary operation. The bar here means two. The nary is from the word numeral. So when we have binary, it means that two number symbols, or let's say two elements, are combined to produce another element using a particular operation. Let's consider the four arithmetic operations, the basic operations. So we have addition. Now when we write 2 plus 3, 2 plus 3 will produce an element which is 5. So the moment 2 and 3 are added and it is producing an answer which is 5, this operation is called a binary operation. When we pick 2 times 3, this gives us 6. We are multiplying 2 by 3. Two elements are combined and they are producing another element which is 6. Therefore, we say that this multiplication sign is a binary operation. We can also talk of division and then multiplication. The moment two elements are introduced together with any of these signs, we call the sign a binary operation because it is combining two elements to produce another element. In our first example for today, we have if P operated on Q, P delta Q is equal to P plus Q plus PQ. Evaluate I, 5 delta 2, II, negative 3 delta 5. In this case, we are going to look at how to combine two elements to produce another element. So let's look at the first example. We have P delta Q is equal to P plus Q plus PQ. So let's consider the I. The I is 5 delta 2. Anytime you are dealing with this, the expression to be evaluated should be compared to the operation given together with its rule. This is the operation, this is the rule. In other words, this is the formula. So it is trying to tell you that when P is given as an element, Q is given as another element, wherever you see P and Q, put their elements there. So by comparing, we can see clearly that our P is now 5. Our Q is now 2. First, second. So in place of P, we are going to write 5 there. In place of Q, we are going to write 2 there. So what are you going to have? You will have 5 plus 2 plus here P and Q are multiplying. So it will be 5 times 2. So in this case, we will add this and that. 5 plus 2 will give us 7. And then 5 times 2 will give us 10. Adding the 2 will be 17. What it means is that 5 and 2 have been combined by using the operation delta. And they are producing another element which is 17. Therefore, the delta here is a binary operation. Let's consider the II. In the II, we have negative 3 delta 5. Comparing this one to the general rule, we can see that first, so therefore our P is -3, our Q is 5. By substitution, we are going to have -3 plus 5 plus multiplying this by this will be -3 times 5. Let's simplify and see. -3 plus 5 will be 2 plus -3 times 5 will be -15. When plus and minus meet like this, the minus will take over. So we are going to have 2 minus 15. And simplifying this, we will have -13. It means that after combining -3 and 5 using the operation delta, it has produced an element which is -13. So therefore, delta is a binary operation. In example 2, we have the operation star on the set R of real numbers is defined by x star y is equal to 5x plus 2y minus xy, or on 3x minus y plus 2xy. For all x, y members of R, so x and y are members of R. It means that x and y are real numbers. Evaluate I. 3 star -2, I. 4 star 8, I. -1 star 4. So let's look at how to obtain each of them. We have the operation together with its rule to be x star y is equal to 5x plus 2y minus xy, or on 3x minus y plus 2xy. Looking at the first example, we have 3 star -2. By comparing, we can clearly see that the first one is the first element, the second one is the second element. In this case, our x is now 3, our y is now -2. So by doing simple substitution, we're going to have 5 multiplying x, and our x is 3, so it will be 5 multiplying 3 plus 2 multiplying y, so it will be 2 multiplying -2. And then over here we have the product of x and y, so we will have 3 multiplying -2, all on, when we come to the denominator part, we have 3 multiplying x, so it will be 3 by 3, and then minus what's our y, -2, plus 2 multiplying the product of x and y, so we are going to have 3 times -2. In our next step, we're going to have multiplying this by this will be 15. Multiplying this and this will be -4. Multiplying all this will be +6. Again, +6. All on here we have 9. Again will be +2. And then multiplying the 3 will be -12. At this point, simplifying this one further will produce 15 minus 4 will be 11. Plus the 6 will be 17. On 9 plus the 2 will be 11. Minus 12 will be -1. Then dividing 17 by -1 will be -17. So this will be the answer for the expression 3 star -2 under the rule on the board. Now let's consider the second example, I. Under this, we can clearly see that our x is now 4, our y is now 8. So when we put these values into the formula, we will have 5 times 4 plus 2 times 8 minus multiplying x and y will be 4 times 8. All on, now we have 3 multiplying x, so it will be 3 times 4 then minus our y is 8. We now have to multiply the product of x and y, and we have 4 times 8. At this point, what are we going to have? 5 by 4 will be 20. 2 by 8 will be 16. Multiplying 4 by 8 will be 10. So we have negative 32 divided by, now here 3 by 4 will be 12 minus 8. Multiplying the 3 will be 64. So at this point, when we simplify, 20 plus 16 will be 36, minus 32 will be 4, divided by 12 minus 8 will be 4, plus 64 will be 68. It can clearly be seen that 4 will go here 1, 4 will go here 17. So we will have 1 on 17. So 4 and 8 have been combined under the operation star to produce an element which is 1 on 17. Our third example, that is the III, has the expression negative 1 star 4. So straight away, we can clearly see that our x is negative 1, our y is 4. So doing substitution, we will have 5 multiplying negative 1 plus 2 multiplying 4 minus negative 1 times 4 divided by, when we go to the down there, 3 multiplying negative 1 minus our y is 4 here plus 2 multiplying the product of x and y, negative 1 times 4. So what it means is that multiplying this will be negative 5 plus 2 by 4 will be 8. Negative 1 multiplying 4 will be negative 4. Because of this, it will be plus 4. Or on multiplying 3 by negative 1 will be negative 3 minus 4. Multiplying this by this will be negative 2. By this will be negative 8. Let's simplify and see. Negative 5 plus 8 will be 3. Plus 4 will be 7. On negative 3 minus 4 will be negative 7. Minus 8 will be negative 15. So it will be negative 15. So the final answer will become negative 7 on 15. So this will be the answer for the third expression. In our example 3 for today, we have a binary operation star is defined under the set of real numbers R by a star b is equal to a cubed minus 2ab plus 7. We have to use this expression or this formula to evaluate the following expressions. I, negative 1 star 3, I, 5 star 1. Straight away, let's look at the first one. But before that, let's write the rule. A star b is equal to a cubed minus 2ab plus 7. Looking at the I, we have negative 1 star 3. By comparing, we can see that our A is negative 1, our B is 3. So in place of A, we will write negative 1. In place of B, we will write 3 there. So let's do a substitution. We will have negative 1 cubed, that is our A, minus 2 multiplying the product of A and B. So it will be negative 1 times 3 plus the constant 7. The cube of negative 1 will be negative 1. Multiplying negative 1 by 3 will be negative 3. By negative 2 will be positive 6 plus 7. At this point, adding all will be 12. So we have the answer as 12 for the example I, or the first expression. In the II, we have 5 star 1. In this case, our A is 5, our B is 1. It means that we will have 5 cubed minus 2 multiplying 5 times 1 plus 7. 5 cubed will be 125 minus multiplying the 3 will be 10 plus 7. Now when you simplify, this and that. 125 minus 10 will be 115, plus 7 will be 122. So this will be the answer for the expression in II. The fourth example for today has the information given that P operated on Q is equal to 2P minus 3Q, or on PQ, where P and Q are members of R. If P operated on 2 is equal to 2 on 5, we have to find the value of Q. We have P operated on Q is equal to 2P minus 3Q on PQ. Now, we have been given thus P operated on 2 is equal to 2 on 5. What it means is that when P and 2 are substituted into this, the answer will be 2 on 5, only if the P is known. So the missing variable P, the value should be found. And how are we going to obtain such a value? Now let's pick this part alone. P operated on 2, comparing it to this, means that our P is still P, but our Q is now 2. So doing substitution, you have 2, the P will be maintained because P is still P, minus, what is our Q now? 2. So it will be 3 multiplying 2. When we go to the denominator part, we have P times Q. P is still P, but our Q is 2. So we have P times 2. It means that we will have 2P minus 3 times 2 will be 6, divided by 2P. This is the expression we have for this. And it was stated clearly in the question that when this is evaluated, the answer will be this. And after evaluation, we've seen that the expression here is for P operated on 2. It means that this one is equal to the 2 on 3. By equality, you have 2P minus 6 on 2P is equal to 2 on 5. What do we do over here? We will do cross multiplication. This multiplies this. This one 2 multiplies that. So we have 5 multiplying 2P minus 6 equal to 2 multiplying 2P. Let's expand and see what we get. 5 by 2P will be 10P. 5 by negative 6 will be negative 30. When we come here, 2 by 2P will be 4P. At this point, what do? We group like terms. Let's bring the 4P here, then we take the 30 there. You can also take the 10P to that side, but you want to bring it here in this case. So we have 10P minus 4P. When the 30 goes there, it will be positive 30. What will be the difference of 10P and 4P? 6P equal to 30. Dividing here by 6, here by 6, we will have our P to be equal to 5. Therefore, our P is 5. This is where the lesson will be brought to a closure. If you have really found this video useful, please subscribe to my channel, like the videos, and follow me for more videos. We will meet another time for another lesson. Until then, goodbye.